This is the Nike SB Air Jordan 4, and these are remade for skateboarding, and they cost $225. $225 is a lot of money for a shoe that you're going to claim for skateboarding. However, I have a ton of not a lot of brain to spend a lot of money on skateboarding shoes and still skating them. These shoes are available on Nike's website on 3/21 at 7 a.m. But luckily the homies over at Slappy's Garage were able to let me buy a pair a little bit early. Now since they took the branding of Nike SB and put it onto some Jordans, let's go over everything that Nike is claiming about these shoes. Kick flips and tail slides, dimes and dunks. Nike SB and Jordan. Some things just go better together. The Nike SB AJ4 celebrates one of the greatest duos in the sneaker game. The late Sandy Bodecker and the legendary designer Tinker Hatfield. Working together, the pair created the buzzer-beating icon that not only propelled MJ along on his journey, but transcended basketball to alter pop culture and street culture forever. Nike SB and Jordan tweaked the AJ4 design so you can skate all day and land big tricks. We brought back the 89 shape of the toe box to improve fit and an impeccable flick. We focused on deconstructing the upper, adding flexible plastic detailing to keep them supple for a long session. Nike Air in the heel lets you handle epic stair counts, and because the grip matters, Zonal gum rubber on the outsole added traction where you need it the most. They look good too. Straight from the vault, white pine green accents add the flavor. Step on it, it's going to be a wild ride. At this point, I've already skated them for an entire day, and they're still super stiff, but only bend on the toe. And you know what? It was interesting. I walked from my car all the way down here to UCSD, and then I just put them on and started rolling around in them. Mine is having zero board feel. How's the first kickflip? Oh man, that feels really nice. That first kickflip did feel super good. So now I'm just gonna warm up on flat ground. I'm gonna see if they feel like they break in easy, but I don't think that they're going to because this is very freaking stiff. There's so many straps on here. It's kind of got like that same type of strap situation on the side that the NYJAH 3 has. And then once you break the shoelace, that strap just dangles. So hopefully I don't break this shoelace because the shoelaces are looking real thin. And if I do, then this little strap is just gonna be dangling off the side. I do feel like I don't have any board feel, so every time I go to adjust my foot on like the edge of the rail of the board, like I can tell it's there, but you can't like feel it. That's probably to be expected with a Jordan that's turned into a skate shoe. That pair of Jordans that I skated like a while ago did feel pretty bulky and like really stiff, but I feel like these are like a lot less stiff. Definitely built for skating as opposed to the other ones. Definitely felt like they were not meant for skating. These aren't the biggest stairs, but it's something to test impact on at least. We'll skate this little 5 stair. Oh, took the impact of a 10 stair, but I'll tell you what, my feet didn't. That felt fine. Try to do another one. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It might just be something to do with having a shoe that's not supposed to be a skate shoe, but just having a shoe that you think feels cool. But the flick on this is like really good. I don't feel like any like readjustments in my flick. We'll find out if it's worth it. I don't think that it's worth it yet. Let's just get one more trick on this guy. That was a perfect primo. And I know that would probably kill my feet if I wasn't wearing these giant air bag shoes, but I guess it worked. All right, let's at least just do one good one though. If I make this one, then you have to subscribe. Oh, look at that. For now, let's just go to some ledges and skate those. This spot down here is perfect because there's nobody here, and I have this perfect little ledge to skate. So let's do a couple little tricks on this ledge and see how they feel just, you know, messing around on a little baby ledge. Well, there's a security guard down here, so I'm probably gonna kick it out right now. I feel like these almost create like a false confidence for me while I'm skating because I feel super solid and like I don't feel like my feet are gonna get hurt trying any trick I wanna try. I was doing front noses at the park the other day, like really easily, like first try. However, having a huge lack of board feel is actually affecting me a lot. After rolling around in them and trying a few fly ground tricks and that, I do feel like these shoes do fit true to size. The toe box is really small for how like big the shoe is. And the overall profile of the shoe feels more like a triangle than it does like an L shape. After skating them at UCSD, I wanted to go roll around a little more, so I came back home to downtown San Diego. I kind of just want to roll around downtown, try to see if I find any spots that I want to skate before I kind of wrap up my thoughts on what I think about skating these shoes. At this point, I have been skating these shoes for a couple of days, and I have some surprising opinions about these shoes. The first thing that I really don't like about this is that everybody keeps looking at my shoes. If I'm going down the elevator at my house, someone's looking at my shoes. If I'm at the grocery store, someone's looking at my shoes. If I'm skating downtown in a sketchy little part of town, someone's looking at my shoes, and I don't like it. It makes me feel uneasy, like someone's gonna try to rob me or something. That's to be expected if you're wearing a Jordan 4 because a lot of people do like these shoes. Being how this is the most cuppiest cup sole that I've skated in a very long time, I felt really good with any heel flip trick that I wanted to do. With these particular SBs, they ditched the Nike Zoom Air unit in the heel because of this airbag in the outsole itself. And because this heavy duty outsole is so damn thick, I did do some extensive testing on the double set at PQ. I can jump down a set of stairs with these shoes and my feet are not gonna give out. Sadly, my legs will. I am very grateful that I was able to skate down those set of stairs with these shoes for that long and still be okay and have my feet not hurt. Even though I didn't make it, I'm stoked. Now that I've skated these shoes for a couple days, I can tell that the tread isn't nothing special. It's like any other SB that you've probably skated. While I'm skating these, I do feel like I have some skateboard boots on. It's kind of giving you that like 90s bulky feeling of a skate shoe, but with a way cooler look. They look awesome. They need to make more of these, but they need to make them not freaking $250 because I'd probably skate them. This flick with these shoes was way better than like any shoe that I've skated in a long time. I think it's because of these extra little star grooves that are on the toe cap. So I don't know what's gonna happen when all of that's worn out. But for now, that new shoe flick that I've had the past couple of days feels like it's gripping your board even more for the flick. I've seen a lot of posts of people that have skated these shoes and they all broke their laces, so they probably skated them for a few more days than I have because I'm already starting to break through these laces and it's only been a couple of sessions. So if you're actually gonna skate these, don't expect your shoelaces to last a very long time. Unless you go in the description to extendedwear.com and get yourself a pair of the laces I made for skateboarding. The suede that's wrapped around the toe cap doesn't seem to be breaking down and I do not see any fraying on these stitches. I think that's due to the fact that the rubber on the outsole around the toe cap is kind of sticking out a little bit and giving me a little bit of extra time before I start to wear up to this suede. This signature Jordan little flippy floppy guy back here is amazing when it comes to putting your shoes on, because if you put your heel in there and it's a little squished down, you just grab this and pull it right up, good to go. They are nowhere close to being broken in. However, I do feel like I got used to them almost immediately. That little bit of bend in the toes is all that I really needed to be able to feel comfortable setting up for any flip tricks that I wanted to do. Even landing primo on that little set of stairs with this outsole was actually okay, because my feet feel fine and I don't feel like I was hurt from it, which is good. After skating these for the past couple of days, these are not worth buying if you're gonna skate in them because they cost so damn much. I only did it because I needed to skate these shoes to tell you guys how they were. And sadly, they were really good because I wanted to tell you guys that they weren't good and you're not missing out on anything. But apparently you're missing out on a lot because I really like skating these. You know what, actually, because I know most of us can't get it, they sucked. They were horrible, gross, disgusting, gross shoes. Subscribe for more shoe reviews. Comment what shoe you want next. Okay, I love you, bye. I just put a brand new pair of laces in these shoes just so I could do a billion kickflips. It doesn't matter how many kickflips you do because your shoelaces are gonna be fine. So if you look closely, these shoelaces are still not gonna break. So now let me land this real quick. So if you want shoelaces to last you forever, go to extendedwear.com.